What's going on? What's so urgent? Is Jack okay?
Yeah, he's out on a case. Boy, it's good to have him back again.
Yeah. Well, it's about time. You should have given him his job back months ago.
Yeah, because then maybe you wouldn't have set up Nick Kasnoff, had him drugged and nearly shot. Yes, I read the report. Imagine my surprise.
Nick said he's not pressing charges.
Do you think that's all there is to it?
Come on, Hal. What are you going to do? You going to push the case?
I love the way that you break laws, you put people in danger, and all it is to you is a nuisance.
I've lost Jack.
I know.
Do you think that anything matters compared to that?
Oh. That's why I'm taking Parker.
What?
I want our son to come and live with me.
That was a sucker punch.
I didn't mean it to be.
When I said that nothing mattered compared to losing Jack, I didn't mean my children, Hal. You should know that.
I used to.
Be fair. How much blood do you want from me? How much does anybody want?
Do you hear yourself?
I made a mistake, and I'm paying for it. Every day, with every breath. Please, don't make Parker pay for it any more than he has to.
I'm trying to keep him safe.
By taking him away from his home, from his brother and his sister, who he loves. That's his stability, Hal. Don't you remember what it was like when Jack was missing? The only thing that held that little boy together was his routine, his family.
I thought about that.
Then how can you think it's a good idea to uproot him now?
I was ready to take him home with me then, too. Do you remember? When you were using Parker to help you find Jack, your grief was running you, and I told you that if I was ever afraid for my son, I would yank him out of there. I told you then.
So you're afraid now? Is that what you're saying? That I am a danger to my son?
Carly, I think you're on overload, and I think that one less kid would help.
Wait a minute. Parker's not some piece of extra furniture that I trip over. He's my boy. He's JJ's best friend. He's Sage's big brother. Hal, this is not right.
I think it is right. I think it'll help you in more ways than you can even imagine. You're going to be stretched very thin, Carly. Take some help.
Is that what this is?
It could be, if you want it to be.
Okay. All right, then I'll pack an overnight bag, and I'll have Parker over tomorrow after school. But Hal, don't be disappointed if he doesn't last the night. What?
Pack all his bags, Carly.
What?
Parker is coming to live with me indefinitely.
Parker needs a real home.
He'll have one. Gwen and Will are living with me now. Jennifer and the baby stop over all the time. It's a real home.
It's not Parker's. Why are you doing this?
The fact that you even have to ask is reason enough. I'm afraid for my son.
Parker was never in any danger.
You were working with mobsters, Carly. You had Nick Kasnoff set up and almost shot. That could have followed you home. I want my son living with me.
And if I say no?
It's joint custody, Carly. You want to fight me? You want your record laid out in open court? You're already on probation for one felony. You committed another. I'll not only get Parker, but you could lose your other kids as well.
You would do that?
I don't want to, but if I have to, I will.
Why? Because you're such a good father, Hal. You're sure not winning any prizes for the job you did with Will.
The biggest mistake I made with Will was letting Barbara convince me that she could be a good mother, that she had his best interest at heart. And Will is still paying for that, and I regret it every day of my life, and I will never let it happen again.
I am not Barbara. How could you even compare us?
Because your rap sheets are beginning to match. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Carly.
So am I, Al. More than you know. I'll have Parker ready tomorrow after school.
Thank you.
He's gonna need a lot of extra attention, you know that.
I know.
Do you? So when he wakes up in the middle of the night because of a bad dream and he calls out for you, will you be there? You believed in Barbara because it was easy. You could still be a cop 80 hours a week. You didn't have to choose.
This time, I choose my son.
See that you do. Every day. Because if you don't, I don't care what my record looks like. I will take you to court myself and I will fight you for full custody.